Cheyenne County country. I'm weatherology meteorologist Derek Height with a significant weather update. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 6:15 p.m. this evening for Cheyenne County. Both large hail and straight line winds are possible with this storm. Quarter-size hail and winds up to 60 miles an hour are likely as it pushes northeast at around 15 miles an hour. For your safety, stay inside and away from windows until the storm passes. Large hail and strong winds can easily shatter glass, causing injury. If you're caught outside, take shelter in a sturdy building or a hardtop car. Take shelter now. Once again, a severe thunderstorm warning continues until 6:15 p.m. this evening for Cheyenne County. Remember, this storm has the potential for quarter-size hail, and winds up to 60 miles an hour are likely. Additional strong storms continue across other portions of our listening area. A severe thunderstorm warning continues for portions of Phillips, Sedgwick, Washington, and Logan counties until 6 p.m. Stay tuned for additional updates. I'm meteorologist Derek Height. Find breaking weather info at newchannelnebraska.com or download the free NCN app. Stay tuned for more significant weather updates on air at 98.7 FM, 1340 AM, and 95.7 FM. Brought to you by Pit and Body Shop, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs. Visit them at 819 18th Avenue in Sydney or call 308-254-4000. When severe weather strikes, we strike first. That's 98.7 The Big Boy and Cheyenne County Country.
And we'll keep it right here in the News Channel Nebraska Weather Studios, where a severe storm near Sydney, moving east at 35 miles per hour, could have 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. From the News Channel Nebraska Weather Studios, I am Hunter Arterburn on 98.7 The Big Boy, and we're joined on the Big Boy phone lines by our weather partners here at News Channel Nebraska, which includes the Big Boy. They're from the Weather Eye Weather Center. We have Regina Kroll once again. She was a meteorologist with Weather Eye Weather Center. All right, Regina, we do have our first one for Sydney. Really, almost all of Cheyenne County. In fact, all of Cheyenne County is in a severe thunderstorm warning right now.
Yeah, we are looking at a couple of different warnings that cover your county as we continue to have those storms somewhat pulsing up above severe limits. So these storms right in your area, pretty pulsy right now, but they are above severe limits. As you mentioned, that one near Sydney could produce 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Eastern Cheyenne County included in that severe thunderstorm warning until 6:30 p.m. tonight. But then also Northwest Cheyenne County included in a separate severe thunderstorm warning, and that is until 6:15 p.m. tonight. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts possible as that storm moves to the northeast, right around 25 miles per hour. So moving fairly slowly, and these storms likely have some heavy rain. They're not moving very quickly, and so that means that we could see some of that heavy rain adding up in those areas. Also, we have a severe thunderstorm warning for eastern Logan, Phillips County, and Sedgwick counties in Colorado. That broken line of storms we've been watching, this new severe thunderstorm warning goes until 6:45 p.m. tonight. Could still see up to 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, well, small hail. As this broken line of storms moved through the Akron, Colorado area, it did produce a 63-mile-per-hour wind gust. And so that broken line of storms continues to move to the east around 45 miles per hour, with that possibility that could produce 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts and small hail. I'm weatherology meteorologist Regina Kroll.
Thank you very much, Regina. Appreciate that. Regina Kroll once again with the Weather Eye Weather Center, hopping on board with us to discuss the weather situation that we're having right now, especially down in northeast Colorado, where we're kind of seeing more of those heavier rain showers, seeing definitely some strong wind gusts in the southern Nebraska panhandle, but kind of that main punch of the storm down in the northeast part of Colorado, right along I-76 between Iliff and Crook, by the way. If your travels are taking you to eastern Nebraska, or at least to central Nebraska, do be aware there are a couple of tornado warnings now in place for places like Sutherland. Sutherland is in a tornado warning right now. If you have family members around there, or if you are making your way to that area, there has been a confirmed landspout tornado that was located near Hershey, and that was at 7:03 Central Time, so 6:03 Mountain Time, just 3 minutes ago. That was confirmed. There's another tornado warning south of North Platte, and this is a confirmed tornado that was located 7 miles north of Wellfleet, or 18 miles northwest of Curtis, moving north at 20 miles per hour. So 2 confirmed tornadoes, one a landspout tornado in Lincoln County. Again, that's about 2 hours to the east of Sydney, but I do want to let you know that if you are traveling that way, maybe you're on I-80 making your way to the east, or on Highway 30, do be aware that there's some stronger storms out towards the central part of the state. We are going to get another update here from Derek Height about the storms closer to home. So we got a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings that are in place right now in Cheyenne County and then down into northeast Colorado. Let's get Derek Height back on here, and I'm going to gather some more information as well. We're going to start pinpointing more of these storms, especially now that you're off of work. Maybe you got dinner plans that might take you out on the road a little bit. We're going to pinpoint all these storms. Maybe you're just on the road in general. We're going to pinpoint these storms and let you know where these are at. We'll get some more information about some of those tornado warnings out in Lincoln County as well. But right now, let's send it right back to the Weather Eye Weather Center and our partner, Derek Height, who's been helping us out here this evening.
The forecast. Severe weather is in the area. Look back, friends. 98.7 The Big Boy and Cheyenne County Country are on top of it. From the News Channel Nebraska Weather Studio. Thanks to Pittman Body Shop in Sydney.
Special report.
Weather info first from the Big Boy and Cheyenne County Country. I'm weatherology meteorologist Derek Height with a significant weather update. Severe thunderstorm warnings continue across our listening area this evening. To start, a severe thunderstorm warning continues for areas of Sedgwick, Washington, Logan, Phillips, and Lincoln counties until 6:45 p.m. this evening. This is mainly a straight line wind event with wind gusts up to 70 miles an hour as it moves east at around 45 miles an hour. Another severe thunderstorm warning continues until 6:15 p.m. this evening for Cheyenne County. This storm has the potential for both large hail and strong straight line winds. Pea-sized hail and winds up to 60 miles an hour are likely as it moves northeast at around 25 miles an hour. Finally, a severe thunderstorm warning continues until 6:30 p.m. this evening for Cheyenne County. As of 5:55 p.m., the strongest part of the storm was centered near Sydney, pushing east at around 35 miles an hour. This storm has the potential for both large hail and strong straight line winds. Pea-sized hail and winds up to 60 miles an hour are likely. Once again, severe thunderstorm warnings continue for areas of Sedgwick, Washington, Logan, Phillips, and Lincoln counties until 6:45 p.m. for Cheyenne County until 6:15 p.m. and finally for Cheyenne County until 6:30 p.m. Stay tuned for additional updates. I'm meteorologist Derek Height. Find breaking weather info at newschannelnebraska.com or download the free NCN app. Stay tuned for more significant weather updates on air at 98.7 FM, 1340 AM, and 95.7 FM. Brought to you by Pittman Body Shop, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs. Visit them at 819 18th Avenue in Sydney or call 308-254-4000. When severe weather strikes, we strike first at 98.7 The Big Boy and Cheyenne County Country.
$7:30 in the morning in a Mickey D's drive-through. Two mothers, one coffee, and a little bitty lunch. I saw.
No weather radio station is temporarily on the
Here's severe weather information.
All severe weather is in the weather info first from the big boy in Cheyenne County Country.
Story of the night so far with our first round of local severe weather. It's been this wind. Wouldn't you know it? It would be the wind. We can have a little rain with it, but it's going to be blowing around the entire time. And unfortunately, it's so dry that the wind causes some visibility issues. Visibility being reduced down to as short as a quarter of a mile in some spots. Shout out to Sam Behrens, who shot me a photo of Interstate 80 between Sydney and Lodgeville. Visibility way down. That dust is being picked up by this wind and tossed around. We're going to share some of these photos with you when we get the opportunity to. First, we want to get you this information as quickly as possible with these severe thunderstorm warnings that are in place. So we'll share those with you in a moment. But thank you, Sam, for sharing that photo with us. Appreciate it. Yeah, really just a wall of dust right in front of Sam's vehicle as he was driving home from work between Lodgepole and Sydney. Kurt Kaiser also sharing a photo here this afternoon and into the evening hours. A little grass fire over by the entrance of the shooting park in Sydney. Now it's starting to pour in Sydney, so hopefully that got out quick, but it looked like maybe a power line got knocked down, sparked a little grass fire near the entrance of the Sydney shooting park. That was from Kurt Kaiser earlier this afternoon. That's north of Sydney, just a couple miles north of Sydney. We did have a family's trampoline, unfortunately, take a trip. Let's go back here. We're going to try, or I'm sorry, this was a pool. Jessica Smith hadn't had the chance to fill up the pool yet. Might have a delayed opening in Jessica's backyard. Unfortunately, that pool took flight, and it looks like it is draped over their house roof right now. Don't have a location on that one. I might assume that might be Sydney, but yeah. Thank you to Kyle Miller as well, sharing with us a really cool landscape photo of the dust. We were talking about that with Sam Behrens. That dust being lifted into the air with a 60-mile-per-hour wind gust around the Sydney area. Brad Lee's reporting it straight downpour. This was 8 minutes ago. Downpour in Kimball and some occasional hail in the Kimball area as well. Barbara Travis City would rather just see the rain. No, not in the form of hail. I'm with you on that one. Jennifer Meeker, heavy rain and hail north of Potter. She recorded that about a half hour ago. Sis would like the fan to be turned down, and Hillary is enjoying the rain. Bring the rain, keep the hail. Bring on the rain, keep the hail. Well, unfortunately, we are seeing some of the hail in some of our areas here. So we've got a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings that are in place. Let's go ahead and give you the update here too, because we do have a couple of new ones that are popping in. Oshkosh, Llewellyn, Big Springs, and Chapel are all now in a severe thunderstorm warning. And if you have an app, a weather app, and you open it up, you're looking at it, it's like, well, this doesn't look as strong as we've seen, and when we get a little bit later in the spring and summer. But the story again, that wind, all you need to have a severe thunderstorm warning is 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. And we're seeing that. We're seeing the wind. The wind is the big story right now. We've had some wind damage already reported down in the Brush, Colorado area with some tree branches down. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts recorded in Sterling earlier this afternoon. So the wind is the big story. It's going to continue to be the story as we push this way
A couple of tornado warnings that are just around North Carolina. It's out there. They know about those. It's focused right now a little bit closer to that. But we got a big line of still weather right now. It's making Sydney all the way down almost to the southeastern corner of Colorado. That's how far the warnings are extended. We'll start in southern Nebraska. Let's go to Northeast Colorado. This is where the heaviest storm is right now. Some of the most damage is reported damage with this because of the strong wind. Now, the National Weather Service office in Denver issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Lincoln County, eastern Logan, Phillips County, Central County, and eastern Washington. This is until 2030 time. Right. Storm, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Not having any hail reported right now, but it's the wind again. That's the wind. Wind gusts of 60 to 63 miles per hour have been reported between Sydney and Sunol. Sydney, Lodgepole, Gurley, Colton, Sunol, Bronson, Lorenzo, Sydney Municipal Airport, and the Cheyenne County Fairgrounds all included in it this warning. Again, it's moving east, so the National Weather Service office in North Platte has went ahead and put Dual and Garden counties in a severe thunderstorm warning. That's southern Garden County until 7:15. So just under an hour left on this severe thunderstorm warning. Slowly moving east at 50 miles per hour, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts again the main threat. So again, they're going to keep their eyes. They put these warnings into place because of the storms in Cheyenne and Logan counties. Now, it does include the following highways: Highway 92 between mile markers 115 and 118, and Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 78 and 107. Our two main interstates in our listing area are being affected by these storms, I-76 and I-80. So if you are on I-80 or I-76 heading towards Chapel, Sedgwick, Julesburg, FYI, you're getting closer to some severe thunderstorm warnings if you're coming from the east. If you're coming from the west, you're basically driving in rain. You're driving in rain all the way through. But the stronger the storms and the stronger the wind, it's going to get a little bit stronger.
little bit stronger as you get further to the east. So do be aware of that situation. We do have some more photos coming in before we send it back real quick, before we gather some more information. And got people mowing their lawns. Okay. Interesting timing there. We got people mowing their lawns. Okay. Hey, you know, it cooled off a little bit for you, I guess. There we go. Let's go to the Weather Eye Weather Center. We welcome back in Regina Kroll. She is with the Weather Eye Weather Center. Hey, Regina.
Hey, yeah, we are continuing to track those severe storms at this hour. We continue to have severe thunderstorm warnings being issued for storms moving out of Colorado and then ongoing storms in the Panhandle, too. We have a severe thunderstorm warning for Southern Garden and Dual counties for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts possible with those storms moving in. That new severe thunderstorm warning until 7:15 p.m. tonight. And that broken line of storms moving to the east right around 50 miles per hour. We also have an ongoing severe thunderstorm warning for eastern Logan, Phillips, and Sedgwick counties until 6:45 p.m. tonight. With this area, the line of storms could see up to 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, small hail possible too. A 62-mile-per-hour wind gust was measured near Pope, and that line of storms continues to move to the east at this hour. Also, Cheyenne County, eastern Cheyenne County, still included in a severe thunderstorm warning for about another 5 minutes until 6:30 p.m. tonight. Could still see up to 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts with that. And wind gusts up to 60 to 63 miles per hour have been measured in between Sydney and Sewell. And the line of storms continues to move to the east. So we're watching a couple of different storms that are moving into more of the Panhandle, moving farther to the east, and then some storms pushing out of Colorado continue to keep their intensity as they do so. I'm weatherology meteorologist Regina Kroll.
And Regina, with these storms, you kind of talked about it a little bit there. It seems to be the main threat with these storms are these strong winds. You've been with us here over the last hour or so, and we've had some reports of some damage down in Brush, Colorado with these winds. We've had reported wind speeds of 60 to 70 miles per hour. Do you see wind being the main threat pretty much throughout the entire evening?
Yeah, I really think that will be the possibility with these storms. It looks like they could even merge into more of a line eventually, too, and that's when it's really going to pick up of even more threat. We'll continue to watch that possibility as these continue to lift to the northeast, but short-term forecast models are showing that possibility of these possibly merging into more of a line as the night progresses, and then there's going to be an additional threat of some stronger winds if it does that.
I want to extend our area just a little bit here, Regina, since we have your knowledge as a meteorologist with the Weather Eye Weather Center over by North Platte in Lincoln County, Nebraska, dealing with a couple of tornado warnings. A land spot tornado was spotted near Hershey, had another tornado down south of North Platte. Can you tell us about those two storms, just in case we do have some people that have family members there? We have some travelers on I-80 and Highway 30.
Sure, yeah, those two separate cells we have been watching. As you mentioned, it was that confirmed tornado near Hershey is moving toward the Sutherland area too, and then south of North Platte, there's that other cell that we're watching too. That's approaching I-80 there, and with that storm, that has that possibility that we have that confirmed tornado there. It was confirmed, now it has lifted according to the latest warning that just came in, so we are looking at still some radar indicated rotation with that storm, and so these storms, although there's not a big tornado threat with these storms that come through, there is that possibility still that we could see that rotation very quickly with some of those coming through.
I got to ask it. Let's come closer to home. They see a tornado threat for our area. It didn't seem like that was going to be the case, but you never know with the severe weather. We better ask you about it.
Yeah, the tornado threat looks very low for this area, so that is the good news. But we'll continue to keep an eye on how things progress throughout the night. But because it's never zero with severe storms, as we know, but right now it does look like it's low. The indicators just really aren't there that we are going to see a tornado threat in the Panhandle or Colorado either.
Regina Kroll is with the Weather Eye Weather Center. There are weather partners here at News Channel Nebraska, which includes 98.7 The Big Boy and Cheyenne County Country. Regina, thank you again for your time. We appreciate it. We'll talk to you again here in just a little bit.
You're welcome. Bye.
Regina Kroll once again with the Weather Eye Weather Center. If you have any storm-related photos you'd like to share with us or videos, feel free to send them to the Big Boy at newschannelnebraska.com. You can also track us down on social media. We are at the Big Boy 98.7. Again, not worth your life or property to get these photos and videos, but if you happen to come across them and happen to take them, we'd love to see them from you. Again, the Big Boy at newschannelnebraska.com or on social media at the Big Boy 98.7. Latest weather information also posted for you up on our website at thebigboy987.com. We'll gather more details and we'll come back with more weather information as we continue to track severe weather in the Nebraska Panhandle and in northeast Colorado. Reporting in the News Channel Nebraska Weather Studios, I'm Hunter Arterburn on 98.7 The Big Boy in Cheyenne County Country.
Turn on. Find breaking weather info at newschannelnebraska.com or download the free NCN app. And the weather. Stay tuned for more significant weather updates on air at 98.7 FM, 1340 AM, and 95.7 FM. Brought to you by Pittman Body Shop, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs. Visit them at 819 18th Avenue in Sydney or call 308-254-4000. When severe weather strikes, we strike first. At 98.7 The Big Boy and Cheyenne County Country. 98.7 The Big Boy wants you to join in on an unforgettable summer at Downtown Sounds in Sydney. Featuring Jalen Johnston from this season of The Boys. Watch and vote for him every Monday and see him live Friday, July 18th at Hickory Street Square. Savannah Chestnut.
All right, we have some breaking weather to tell you about. There's a raining all over Kimmel County, and you see it's really coming down in Kimmel. And there's also severe weather north of Bushnell. They have some really severe storms packing a punch. It's north of Bushnell and one over Albin, Wyoming. Also, Bushnell and Lake Oliver Reservoir are both receiving heavy rain right now, just like Kimball and Dix are. Yeah. A severe thunderstorm watch continues until 10 p.m. tonight. Currently, it's raining all over the county. We're receiving very heavy rain, especially up by Pine Bluffs. And the storm in Pine Bluffs is getting to be really bad. Extremely large hail and damaging winds are on their way. So if you're in Pine Bluffs right now, you might want to take shelter. If you're in Pine Bluffs or even on the west side of the county. The rain will continue until 10 p.m. tonight, until the severe thunderstorm watch expires. The rain will continue to push northeastward after it expires. Right now in Pine Bluffs, very large hail and damaging winds are occurring according to the radar. So this is what we got for weather. Let's check in.
ChannelNebraska.com. Mike Baker checking in. He sent us a photo on the north side of Sydney and plenty of rain falling on the north side of Sydney. Thank you for that photo, Mike. We appreciate that. Bring on the rain. Bring on the rain is what we're getting. That's what we're seeing a lot of, is bring on the rain. Maybe not so much the hail and the wind, but bring on that rain. Christina Taylor, 10 miles north of Potter, sent us almost about an hour ago now 20 minutes ago, but this took place about almost an hour ago. And she took a video 10 miles north of Potter, where it was windy, it was rainy, and that looks like it might be just the stairs. I thought there for a minute we're getting some hail accumulation, but looks like that just might be some of the stairways. Yeah, it is. But that wind, she's got a pool set up ready to go for summer. The water's in. The water's in, but it's pretty wavy. It's like a wave pool right now with the gusty winds that we were seeing 10 miles north of Potter about an hour ago. Thank you again for sharing some of those photos with us. We are getting some storm reports as well from the National Weather Service office. Let's see if we can go ahead and check those in here real quick. I know we got a wind gust in here, 63 mile per hour wind gust at Sunol. That was reported at 6:04 this evening at 5:51. Sydney reported a wind gust of 62 miles per hour, and 3 miles west to northwest of Bronson had a wind gust of 63 miles per hour. So wind, and more wind. A 60 mile per hour wind gust reported up near Gearing, 64 mile per hour wind gust near Kimball. In fact, we had our friends over at Kimball Ace Hardware checking in with us, and they quoted, the Kimball Ace Hardware greenhouse is no more because of that 64 mile per hour wind gust. It got windy. Golf ball size hail reported 1 mile north of Scotts Bluff. That's in the Nebraska Panhandle. Let me take a quick look and see some of our other surrounding reports, see if anything else is coming out. I really want to see if there is anything coming in from that tornado warning in Lincoln County. As of right now, just a confirmed tornado. That is just a confirmed tornado. There's a tornado on the ground. Multiple land spots were reported earlier this evening as well. So that's over in Lincoln County. Again, that's Lincoln County around Hershey right now. So if you have family or friends over in the Hershey area, let them know that they are in a tornado warning. Do have a tornado warning that is in place, and tornadoes have been confirmed. Let's see if we can get some reports here from northeast Colorado. In northeast Colorado, the big story has been the wind gusts. We had 59.8 miles per hour at Fort Morgan, 58.7 miles per hour at Akron. This was just minutes ago. We've seen reports get all the way up to and into the 60s even too, but upper 50s right now in terms of the wind gusts in Fort Morgan again. And here we go. Here's some of the heavier ones right now. Brush saw 70 mile per hour wind gusts earlier. Lyman, 69 miles per hour. Pawnee Pass had one at 66 miles per hour. Sterling at 60 miles per hour. And Pete's at 59 miles per hour. Those are just some of the wind gusts. And again, the main story has been the wind with these storms. So that's why we're talking a lot about the wind. Not so much of the hail. We again, the biggest hail we saw was the golf ball size hail up in the Scotts Bluff area. And the bigger story again off towards the east is the tornado warning that continues. The National Weather Service office in North Platte also continues to a couple things coming in here in just a moment. Continues to prep in the southwest Nebraska for these severe thunderstorm warnings. Imperial, Grant, and Ogallala now in a severe thunderstorm warning, basically because of the storms that we've been talking about in northeast Colorado. All right, so we got a report here from Mark Herrick. And we got a video coming in here too, but we have a complete brownout between Julesburg and Ovid. That's that wind again. That's that cell that's between Crook and Julesburg right now. Cooper Loop sending that to me. Thank you to Mark. Mark, we'll look forward to seeing that video. Thank you for sharing that with us. But that big cell right between Crook and Julesburg, it's over Sedgwick right now. Over Sedgwick. A lot of wind with that. And this is the second report we've had, and I know there's probably a number of them. We were having sustained wind speeds at 44 miles per hour earlier at our studios in downtown Sydney. But we got a picture from Sam Barron's earlier too, where just a big wall of brown right in front of him between Lodgepole and Sydney as he was making his way back home to Sydney from his job. So hopefully Sammy made it safely there. And we are also getting reports of a grass fire. No word if it's in relation with the weather that we've been talking about, but this is a grass fire that's coming in. A report of grass fire at 424 Road 125 in Cheyenne County. And it's a fire reported near the feedlot, or at least maybe even in the feedlot. Hay is around. So that's something we'll keep our eyes on with that grass fire as well. Hopefully that's quickly contained too with some of the rain that we had there. So we'll keep our eyes on that situation. We had a report earlier of a grass fire near the Sydney Shooting Park because of a power line that came down too. Regina Kroll is with the Weather Eye Weather Center. She's been with us throughout the entire evening with the Weather Eye Weather Center, our partners here at News Channel Nebraska, which includes the Big Boy. Hello again, Regina.
Hello. Yeah, we are continuing to watch those line of storms that continue to push through portions of eastern Colorado. We've had some storm activity in the Panhandle too, but now we're really watching those storms moving through eastern Colorado. They will continue to push to the northeast and move into more of the Panhandle as we look ahead. So we do have a severe thunderstorm warning until 7:30 p.m. tonight. That includes northeast Logan, Phillips, and Sedgwick counties in Colorado. Could be 70 mile per hour wind gust, small hail with that. A wind gust of 67 miles per hour was reportedly measured west of Julesburg. And at 6:33 p.m. tonight, 59 miles per hour south of Julesburg was measured too. So very strong winds coming in with this. We've had that history of these storms producing those very strong winds as they continue to move to the northeast. And there are several storms kind of stacked up and continue to push to the northeast at this hour. So we are continuing to watch those storms moving out of portions of eastern Colorado. So they'll likely move into southern Garden and Dual counties here soon. That's severe thunderstorm until 7:15 p.m. tonight. Could see up to 60 mile per hour wind gusts. That line of storms moving to the east and moving right around 50 miles per hour. I'm weatherology meteorologist Regina Kroll.
Find breaking weather info at newschannelnebraska.com.